Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for Wellness Wednesday. Today's topic, well-being digital trends. I am Robin Keogh. I'm the Executive Director of the Federal Employee Education and Assistance Fund, FEA, and we are the charity that puts on the Feds in Motion Challenge, and we benefit from the proceeds of the challenge, which go to help federal employees and their families. FEA is a 37-year-old organization that is by and for civilian, federal, and postal employees. We have helped more than 60,000 federal employees in our 37 years with things like college scholarships, emergency hardship assistance, disaster relief, tutoring, and more. If you'd like to learn more about our programs and how we support the federal community, you can do so at fea.org. We are halfway through this year's Feds in Motion Challenge. Our participants have logged over 17,000 miles so far. We have 120 participating teams and a total of over 1,500 participants in the challenge. This is a fantastic event. We're so excited that so many people have chosen to join us and to do something good for themselves and move a little bit more over these 37 days. We could not do what we do without our community of feds and supporters. And today's gold sponsor, GEHA, has been supporting FEA and feds for more than a decade, including support for our annual scholarship program, which offers merit-based college scholarships to feds, their spouses, and college-age children. With GEHA's help, we will be awarding over 150 scholarships this summer. It's my pleasure to introduce Coletta Meyer, Manager Health Engagement at GEHA. Coletta began her career in the fitness industry as a group fitness instructor and personal trainer. She then received her Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and spent a year overseas in Iraq for Operation Iraqi Freedom as a sergeant in the United States Army Reserves. She has a Master of Science in Health Science, is a Master Certified Health Education Specialist and Certified Wellness Program Coordinator, and was recognized as a top health promotion professional by the Wellness Council of America. She has spent the last 15 years writing results-based wellness strategy for organizations and implementing worksite well-being programs. She consults and mentors health promotion professionals to help create well-being programs that will generate lasting healthy behavior changes at an individual level and organizational level. Thank you for being here with us today, Coletta.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for having me. Before we start talking about digital trends, though, I do want to just say thank you from GEHA and tell you a little bit about GEHA. So we were started by railway mail carriers over 85 years ago, and we do offer membership in FEHBP and FedFip. We have an extensive international network of doctors, dentists, hospitals, and other providers. And we are exclusively for federal and postal workers and annuitants and military retirees. And currently we have over 2 million members worldwide. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into our agenda today. So the COVID pandemic, it brought many changes to our daily lives. It changed how we worked, how we interacted with friends and family, and perhaps most significantly, it changed the way we view health and wellness. So wellness trends, which are more involved in our lives every day, help us make these healthy living habits permanent while reducing our stress in the age of all this speed that we're at. So today we're going to go through some of these health and wellness trends and talk about different digital trends that we can talk about or that we can have and that we can use to make sure that we continue with those healthy lifestyles. So we'll go through telehealth, breathing therapy and meditation, financial health, fitness on demand. We'll even touch on to some community services and shopping, and then of course digital detox, and then also pet therapy. And at the end, if we have time, we'll go through Q&A. So a lot changed regarding our routines during the pandemic. We tried to improve our physical and mental health with remote services. And during the pandemic, the use of wellness apps, it increased by 37%, while the rate of downloads of health and fitness apps, it increased by 46% worldwide. The number of consumer digital health apps, it ballooned. So with more than 90,000 new ones introduced just in 2020 alone. So currently we have more than 350,000 digital health apps available to consumers. And while many of them are geared towards general wellness or fitness, specific diseases management apps, they're increasing in numbers. So apps that focus on managing specific diseases or health conditions, they actually make up 40% of all apps. And this is compared to about 28% in 2015. So a significant increase since then. Mental health, diabetes, cardiovascular disease related apps, they actually are the ones that make up over half of the condition specific apps. So while there has been a significant increase in apps and digital health tools since 2013, there's also been an improved quality of the digital health tools in the management of health conditions. So first, let's talk about telehealth. So companies are focusing on digital health programs to manage the stress of changing working conditions and to increase the productivity of employees. They established support programs since the beginning of COVID back in 2019 in order to manage the stressful period employees are now facing. And they continue trying to improve their workforce through remote in-office seminars, kind of like what we're doing today, social events, and holistic health coaching programs. So many of these companies, they offer employees telehealth sessions with dietitians, therapists, or even the health coaches. So physicians, they're also increasingly seeing the advantage of digital health solutions. Since 2016, when the American Medical Association first investigated the motivation, requirements, and uses of digital health technology among physicians. So they are seeing the advantages of it now. So the percent of physicians who feel digital health tools are an advantage for patients grew from 85% in 2016, and now we're up to 93%. And the increases were measured across all physicians, regardless of age or specialty. Now, the largest growth in adoption was among digital health tools that aid in remote care. So the percentage of physicians using televisit or virtual visits grew from 14% in 2016 to 80% in 2022. While the percent of physicians using remote monitoring devices, it grew from 12% in 2016 to 30% in 2022. Now, the one great thing about this is that most of us do have these resources at our fingertips. So it's going to be very important to check with your insurance carrier to learn about the telehealth options through your coverage. So first, let's talk about breathing therapy and meditation. So breathing therapy, which was included in our lives in previous years and used as a practical tool to relieve stress and reduce pain, it continues to contribute to our physical and mental health. So the first one I want to talk about is Calm. So Calm meditation app, it actually reached a total of 60 million downloads in 2020 alone. It is an award-winning mindfulness app that's available, iOS, Android, and even the desktop version. And it was developed in 2012. It has over 100 million downloads, and it even has over 700,000 five-star reviews. Now, this app is really cool because it features hundreds of calming exercises, helpful breathing techniques, and sleep stories narrated by celebrities like Matthew McConaughey and music from Keith Urban. Now, Calm has many offerings and the interface is relatively simple to navigate through. Plus, they're always adding new content. Now, there is a free version, there's a free 7-day trial, and then there's also a subscription version. Next, I want to talk about Headspace. So Headspace, it guides users through daily mindfulness practices and offers meditation for sleep, focus, stress, sadness, and resilience. Headspace offers workouts to help keep you active during the day. 2 to 3 minute mini meditations, meditation sessions for panic or anxiety, and a tracking feature for meditation progress. Now, although Headspace's features may promote sleep, the app does not offer any type of alarm system or even sleep tracking, but it is going to be available in both the iOS and Android devices. And it also integrates fully with Apple Health. So this allows people to track their time spending meditating in the same place that they track their other health information. And they have the 14-day free trial version or a monthly or annual subscription too. Then we have Better Sleep. If you don't know about Better Sleep, it used to be called Relaxed Melodies. And I think I've actually used this one since 2010. So you can create personalized sleep experiences for more restful nights and wakeful days. Features are sleep tracker, nighttime recorder, soothing sounds and music that you can mesh together, and guided content. Overall, when I look at all the apps on my phone that I have, this is probably my favorite app that I've ever had. And it was when when I had my kids were small, I always used it when we were traveling. And this one also has that free and in-app purchases. And then we can talk about virtual reality. So with virtual reality being widely included in our lives in recent years, the VR supported meditation market is expanded to rise to almost 4 billion by this year. Meditation coupled with virtual reality techniques or technology can be more precise and personalized and make the learning curve a little bit easier. Plus, when you're wearing that headset, you're pretty much truly transported, and it makes it easier to tune out any of the distractions that are around you so that you may be able to focus. Okay, so we talked about meditation. Now let's talk about gratitude. There are many, many different apps to improve our feelings of gratitude. And over the past 2 decades, studies have consistently identified strong benefits for our minds, our bodies, and relationships when acknowledging gratitude. So awareness of gratitude, it can affect us in so many different ways. It can improve our physical health, our psychological health, enhance empathy and reduce aggression. It helps to make friends. So, one study found that thanking a new acquaintance makes them more likely to seek a more lasting relationship with you. So it's always nice to say thank you to someone. Increase in mental strength, it can help with that, enhance your self-esteem, and it can also decrease depression and aggression. So the apps that I'm going to talk about today is going to be gratitude. That's the first one. And this app offers a large variety of features. So for example, you can write a journal entry, construct self-affirmations, receive daily quotes, and build a vision board that consists of images and goals. One of the aspects that's kind of cool in this app is that it has little challenges. So the 7-day gratitude challenge and a 14-day Thanksgiving challenge. Now, the free version is extremely generous and includes all the features that I've kind of talked about so far, but the paid version is going to allow you to add more photos to your vision board, export your data, and save daily Zen quotes, and also be able to search your journal entries. And this one is also available on iOS or Android. Presently, now this one is only on the Google Play Store. Now it offers a more simplified version of the gratitude journal. So each day you're prompted to write about what you are grateful for. And this is a pretty scaled back, bare bone version of the gratitude journal, especially when compared to the previous app. But this will appeal to users who want a no frills, easy to use approach. And sometimes those are kind of the best apps. So the best part is that it is free and there are no advertisements for this. Now, similar to presently, the Delightful app is also going to have that no frills approach to gratitude journaling. Upon opening the app, you're presented with an inspirational quote and the option to write a gratitude entry. And all of your journal entries will be listed on the home screen, but you can also view these by clicking on the calendar option. And this is available in the Google or the Apple Store. Then we have Reflectly. You are asked to rate your mood and write journal entries each morning. Then it uses artificial intelligence. So it reflectly analyzes your journal entries to develop journaling prompts personalized for you. The mood tracker is also a nice feature and could easily be used to gain other insights about your stress levels or even your menstrual cycle. Then we have Grateful. This app is included because of the option to create personalized journal prompts, a feature missing from the other ones so far. So Grateful is streamlined and straightforward to use, and your journal entries are private and saved in case you want to read them again. Of the apps listed today, the free version of this app has the least versatility because you're only limited to about 15 journal entries. And you can delete your previous posts to add more journal entries. Or you could also go with the paid option to create unlimited journal entries. And this one, I believe, is only on the Apple Store. And then the last one for gratitude is the 365 gratitude journal. And this one is filled to the top with features. So for example, you're given inspirational stories to read each day. It includes meditations that you can follow. It tracks your mood, and you can even write journal entries, and you can share them with your contracts. Now, however, you need to be aware that there have been some reviews that were quite negative, and you need to provide your payment details before you can use this free version of the app. Not sure how people feel about that, but that's just one of the little negatives that I've seen. And this is available in the Google or the App Store, and their versions is like a 7-day free trial, and then paying for a year subscription. Okay, so financial health is the next digital trends I want to talk about. So while financial health has been a topic people are reluctant to talk about for years, this taboo has been breaking down the transparency trend in recent years. So the economic difficulties brought about by the pandemic pushed consumers to pay more attention to their financial management. Thus, applications that make money relatively more enjoyable also contribute greatly to the financial therapy trend. So while there was a 35% increase in the time spent in financial applications in the first quarter during the pandemic for the USA, it actually increased to 85% in Japan and South Korea. Now, before I talk about these 4 apps, I do want to let you know that you do have to put in your personal information to be able to use these financial health apps. So that's going to be your own comfort level. So the first one is Empower. Empower gives a holistic view of consumers' entire financial picture, from day-to-day spending to tracking portfolio performance. It has several saving tools designed to help build retirement savings and emergency funds, and even pay down debt. It also has excellent advisory tools, including an investment checkup, investment fee analyzer, financial planning, cash flow tracking, education cost planning, and even real-time net worth tracking. So all of these tools, they give detailed insights about your current financial picture while also helping you plan for the future. Next, we have Mint. Mint provides several features to monitor and analyze your personal finances. It's going to include personalized insights, customizable budgets, and subscription monitoring. So these features, they are helpful for tracking multiple credit cards, paying those monthly bills, and managing debt and growing your net worth. With the Mint app, there are customizable budgets and alerts. In the app, you are able to create a budget for yourself, and all your purchases will automatically categorize. Next, we have YNAB, which is short for You Need a Budget. It's an award-winning budgeting program that specializes in helping consumers to save money and get out of debt. It focuses on your present situation and also the future possibilities. Within the app, there are several features that will put you on the path to efficient budgeting. So this one is a free 1-month trial and then a subscription. And Pocket Guard is an effective budgeting app for its ability to show the simple numbers. So how much you have, how much your bills are, and how much is left over. The app also shows you which expenses are taking up most of your budget. The In My Pocket feature helps you manage cash flow by showing you how much money you have to save or spend after you cover your bills, budgets, and your goals. And after identifying your recurring income, expenses, and saving goals, Pocket Guard will calculate the spend save amount each month. Okay. Sorry, always have to have water. Okay, next let's talk about the fitness apps that are out there. So while studios and gyms are forced to shut down intermittently during the pandemic, the remote fitness and other exercise options, they continue to be important health trends for users who want to continue their healthy habits. I know that I use mine every single day. I use a different fitness app that does help me with keeping up and maintaining a workout program. So people now prefer shorter times for training rather than longer ones. So according to a study, 39% of people in the US state that they spend at most half an hour a day for exercise. Most of the time, users are those applications for their exercises start to make this habit permanent for the coming years, as they see that they don't have to pay for the gyms and that they can allocate more commute time. So it's kind of efficient using these types of apps. So the first one I want to talk about is the Nike Training Club app. It offers over 185 free workouts. It provides yoga classes and fitness programs that can be done without even any equipment. Exercises can be chosen at a beginner level or intermediate or even advanced levels. At the same time, the app offers health advice from world-renowned experts. So the Nike Training Club can also sync with Apple Health to sync workouts and record heart rate data. Aptic is a fitness app. It offers voice-driven exercise programs by personal trainers. However, users can practice with playlists or their favorite music and save lessons for offline listening. And this one is either a monthly or yearly subscription. So Beachbody, it is a subscription plan. There's over 1,500 live and on-demand workout classes and meal plans. And you can get subscriptions in like 3 months, 6 months, or a 12-month membership there. Peloton, we've all heard of Peloton, but they too have thousands of live and on-demand classes, including strength, indoor and outdoor running, cycling, of course, yoga, HIIT training, meditation, and more. And they do have the monthly subscription. And then the last one is the Mirror from Lululemon. It's a full-length mirror with a digital screen embedded in it that brings the fitness experience into your home. It takes the interaction one step further, and users can access their profile and health data while attending live fitness sessions with an instructor who appears alongside on the screen. So you can kind of see them too. Now let's move into shopping services. So grocery shopping has always been an essential service to our lives. But with the pandemic, the way in which consumers have approached grocery shopping, it has completely changed. So in 2019, a Gallup poll found that 81% of Americans never ordered groceries online. However, another poll conducted in 2020 found that 78% reported shopping online for groceries. So I think we've had a huge trend change on that one. So during the initial COVID-19 lockdown period, stores, they were kind of forced to innovate and make some changes to how they provide grocery service to their consumers. And many stores expanded both delivery and even pickup options. To allow for this, many retailers have changed their footprint of the store, or at least the layout, to ease the process. So the convenience and personalization of online grocery shopping, it has also led to appeal with consumers. Gone are the days of depending on a consumer to try to swipe their loyalty card. Now all the purchases are tracked, allowing for a better online shopping experience for everyone, for the retailers and even the consumers. It just kind of makes us a little bit happier. So we're rewarded with discounts and coupons for items that we're actually going to use, and retailers are able to better discover what items should be stocked more or less. Now, I don't have anything specific on this slide because it is going to be specific to your area. So I would suggest just reaching out to your local stores to learn more about what their online shopping services are. And then we have community wellness. So in the United States, food waste is estimated at being between 30 to 40% of the food supply. This figure corresponds to approximately 133 billion pounds or 161 billion worth of food in 2010 being wasted. And 2010 was the most current year of data for this food waste. So food takes up more space in US landfills than anything else. So in the last few years, we did see a transition from personal wellness to social wellness. Realizing that individual steps are drastically changing society, people are beginning to realize that helping others is a habit that serves spiritual integrity and contributes to their happiness. We all love to help others, right? Over the past few years, there have been an increase in apps that contribute to recycling and are used to eliminate food waste. So here are about 4 of them that I wanted to talk about. Food for All. Okay, this eliminates last minute restaurant food waste, but is only available in Boston and New York City. So it connects consumers to restaurants 1 hour before they close for meal discounts as high as 80%. Kind of cool, right? So consumers, they can enter their location and they can explore nearby deals, and they pick up their order at a time specified by the restaurant. And users can also donate food to people in need by using this app. Next is Good Guide. It has over 75,000 products in its database, all analyzed and categorized by composition. And this app is pretty darn cool. It's kind of a beast. You are able to find products others have reviewed positively. You can share your own thoughts and opinions. And over the last 10 years, they have helped millions of people make healthier choices with their good reviews. Next, we have Refresh Go Green. So this app was motivated by people always saying they don't have time to go green. So the creators, they responded by creating a 52 simple steps program delivered in a cool app. So this app promotes users to take simple steps that will positively impact their health as well as the health of the planet. And then lastly, we have Julebug, and it's an easy way to make your everyday habits sustainable at home, work, and play. So discover how you and your friends can use resources sustainability. The app delivers practical tips. You get tricks, you get strategies for reducing your environmental impact and improving your personal sustainability. The app, it uses a gamification model with points awarded for completing sustainable actions. So we just talked about all of these apps and how we're always on our phone in a way, trying to make life a little bit more efficient, a little bit easier for us when we're so stressed and we have so much going on. So actually, let's talk about digital detox. So digital platforms, which have been intensely included in our routines over the last few years, they started to include the times we devote to ourselves and relax. So the boundaries between work, between home, they're now being blurred. And it's kind of getting harder and harder to break away from electronics. So 31% of internet users neglect spending time with their friends and families. This being said, people are turning to this digital detox to separate their time spent with their smartphones or even their computers. So I'm going to talk about Flipped, Off-Screen, and Opal. The Flip app, it allows you to join groups with others and send each other challenges. The difference with this digital detox app is that you can set your own amount of daily screen time. Once the timer runs out, all social media apps will disappear for your desired time amount. But don't worry, you're going to still be able to make calls and texts. You can track your screen time and review it over time too. The Flip app, it focuses on making you more productive if you're studying for an exam. And you can also use the built-in soothing soundtracks for increased focus and even calmness. And they do have the free and the subscription versions. Then we have off-screen. So off-screen helps you become more mindful of your scrolling. So you get immediate access to your tracked data, such as the number of pickups, average usage minutes, and even time spent using your phone while you're walking. At the very least, remembering to put your phone away when you're moving is easier than using a robotic eye to help prevent walking and texting collisions. I think we've all kind of been there on that one. You can keep track of your best phone detox records by using off-screen. But in general, the app, it can help you become more aware of your scrolling habits and learn to enjoy more screen time free. And this one also has that free or the subscription version. And then we have Opal. It can help you focus so that you can make the most out of your day. It's a good system for housing and managing social media content, and it tracks how many times you pick up your phone. And of course, this one also has the free or the subscription versions. Okay, let's talk about pet technology because we all love our pets. So with the increased time of solitude during the pandemic, many people adopted pets to fill the companionship hole. It was actually estimated about 11.38 million US households, they got a new pet during the pandemic. However, now that the pet owners are back to work in person, they are turning to pet technology devices to ensure that their pets are safe at home. So a study conducted by the Global Market Insights found that the US pet tech market is set to expand by 16% through 2027. So in 2020, it was about 5.5 billion, but now it's supposed to be growing that 16% to about 22% by 2027. And really, the expansion is being primarily driven by the increased emphasis on pet health, safety, and even well-being. So the first one is Pupper. It is a super popular app that includes step-by-step photo instructions and a built-in clicker to help you train your dog. The lesson covers over 50 tricks from basic obedience like sit to advanced tricks like skateboard. I have not tried that one with my dog, just gonna let you know that. The app also keeps track of its tricks learned unless you set daily reminders. You also can get a premium subscription, which will give you additional access to live chatting for training questions. So much as we'd all like to, we can't always take our dog with every outing when we're out of the house. That's where Rover can help. So this app gives you access to the nation's largest network of pet sitters and dog sitters. You can read reviews, browse photos, and message the perfect sitter for you, your dog, and even your budget. And then you can book and pay all through the Rover secure app. It's never been easier to find the best care for your best friend. Okay, so all the caution in the world, it might not prevent the occasional need for first aid. So whether the incident involves a cough or a car, this free app from the Red Cross, it has answers and useful information. So there are step-by-step instructions for over 25 common situations, along with how-to videos on-spot training. And you can also locate the nearest vet or even pet hospital. Then we have the Animal Poison app from the ASPCA, which provides a searchable database for info on hundreds of substance hazards to pets, including plants, fruits, and chemicals. So information in this app comes from the veterinary staff at the ASPCA's Animal Poison Control Center and provides you with that access to online research and one-touch speed dialing to the ASPCA Animal Control Center. And then last we have Chewy. So Chewy allows pet owners to order food, toys, pet supplies, and prescriptions, and you can get that all in one location. And you can even keep track of your orders and schedule reoccurring deliveries of items. Now let's talk about our neighborhood resources. So neighborhood community apps like Ring Doorbell and Nextdoor allow neighbors to stay connected and share info on community news and any info that's coming up. So Nextdoor is used by nearly 1 in 3 households in the US and is more than 290,000 neighborhoods worldwide. It connects you with your neighbors. It can also help you discover new places nearby and find recommendations for local businesses. You can search for sales and free stuff or use their local marketplace to buy and sell used items. You can also chat with neighbors about upcoming events and changes in the neighborhood. And then we have Ring. So the Ring app, it coincides with the doorbell and other security cameras for your home. It can also alert residents about deliveries from online orders and grocery delivers. And it allows subscribers to talk to visitors at their door, even when they're not home. I use the Ring and I love it because I'm like, oh, hey, who's at my house right now? I always get an alert. I'm like, okay, what are they doing? Is there a delivery? If there's delivery, I better get home and get it in the house. It's great because it does alert you when someone is at your doorstep. So both of these apps, they have settings for users to get updates on crime activity in their area and learn more about events that are coming up.
Thank you so much for that, Coletta. That was really interesting. I saw a couple of apps that I already use and a couple more that I'm interested to try out. So, it's a great overview and knowing that, of course, there are more apps out there in all of these areas. This is just to give folks an idea of some of them and what the apps in different areas can do for you to help you keep track of your well-being on a variety of fronts.
Yes. I do have to say, when I go in and I'm looking for an app, like I would just search any of those general topics like pet apps or anything, community apps, and really find the app that's going to work best for me, for what I'm looking for. So again, we went through a lot today, but there's so many else out there. What I say, like over 360,000, I think it was some number like that. So there are so many that we can always search for.
Yeah, for sure. I know you mentioned, Coletta, at the beginning that there are lots of apps out there for that are disease specific. Are
Yep.
you aware of if there are any out there specifically for folks going through cancer treatment?
I do not know. That is something I haven't searched. I hate to talk out of line because I'm not sure about that one. What I would really suggest is talking to your doctor to see if they have any recommendations, because if anyone knows about different resources in the community or apps, they would probably be the best for you to ask them. Even checking with your EAP, so your employee assistance program, you can talk to them to see if they have any recommendations. And then just, if you can't talk to your doctor and talk about support groups out there, you may be able to go to a support group and just ask them what they have seen is going to work best, or what they have seen out there that they like best. So those are the places I would begin with. So your doctor, your EAP, and even in-person support groups, or even support groups that are virtual.
Thank you so much, Coletta. We really appreciate your time today. And always, always GEHA's support of FIA and federal employees. Again, thank you, Coletta. Thank you, GEHA. And I hope that everyone here will join us again next week when the topic will be beginner yoga. We have a great instructor who's going to lead us through a beginning yoga class. Until then, I hope everyone keeps moving and has fun with the Feds in Motion Challenge. We'll see you next week.